What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 7th episode of my Westworld theme park build. It's actually been a bit of time since I've gone into this. I wanted to take a break from it for a little bit and do some other projects, but we're back, and first things first, new roller coaster, side friction, and I'm trying to kind of focus in on building more rides. Like, I've done a lot of scenery and a lot of theming and a lot of terraforming and stuff like that, and I haven't really been focusing so much on the actual rides, which is like kind of the point of the whole game. So I wanted to make sure I built some more rides in this one. This side friction coaster was just supposed to be sort of a, just a standard roller coaster with some medium stats. I think it's like a 6.5 excitement or 6 excitement maybe. So pretty happy with that, and it looks pretty good. Overall, I think it fits sort of the vibe of the park, and the only thing is that I think I built it a little bit too close to the other roller coaster, so I'm gonna have some trouble with path management at some point. So might have to fix that later on, but so far I think it's okay. I ended up naming it Hilltopper. That name is subject to change. If you have a better name for this roller coaster, let me know in the comments down below if you think you can come up with a better name, because there's no hills, really. It's not like it's just a sort of placeholder. I've named I have a lot of roller coasters in the past that I've named Hilltopper, just because I think that's a cool name for a coaster. I think it's appropriate, but maybe not so appropriate for this one. Also, I think this station platform is a little bit boring. It's just all white, and it just has that, I think the brown roof kind of helps it out a little bit, but I don't know. I just think it could be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more interesting, just something a little bit better than what I've got going right now. I wanted to kind of create some contrast with a white roller coaster versus like everything in this park right now is brown or yellow. But I think it would actually do with I think having a brown coaster would actually kind of make it fit more into the theme. I think it stands out a little bit too much right now. But that's something for next episode. I tried building a maze, decided against that, because I will admit I'm pretty good at building just generally building rides and and scenery and all that stuff. But for whatever reason, mazes, I've never been able to figure out how to do mazes. It was just something I never really took the time to learn how to do. So merry-go-round instead, and I didn't really do anything crazy with it. Theming wise, it's just I wanted to just throw it in there, open it up so that people could ride it, and you know what? I like the music. And then I finished this railroad. I finished at least building the railroad. I didn't put together the station platform yet. I kind of jumped around in this episode a little bit. So I built the station platform. I finished the design of the railroad, but I haven't finished the building for the last station. So that comes later on in this episode. For now, I kind of jumped around and I built this a mini mine coaster thing. And it's like kind of a kiddie coaster. It's a little bit lower stats. It's like 3.5 excitement. So people still ride it. It's pretty good design, I think, overall, and aesthetically it looks appropriate, but it's just not I don't know. It's just not what I was hoping for in terms of stats. But it will do. In fact, you know what? I think it being in this area of the park kind of makes sense. And this one I felt like kind of blended in a little bit more in terms of the colors and the theming of it. It just looks a little bit more appropriate in this park, and I didn't have to do anything too crazy in terms of theming. It's just I called it Mine Rider and made it brown and added in like a wooden station platform building. And overall, I think it looks all appropriate. So pretty happy with that, and nothing really else to say about it. And if you have a better name than Mine Rider, leave that in the comments down below if you would like to name this roller coaster as well. Any roller coasters that I build are subject to renaming if you have a better name for it than I do. I just think that's a good way to get the best possible names, because I'm admittedly not the best at that. So let me know if you have a better name suggestion for this roller coaster. For now, it's Mine Rider, but maybe later it could be something else. The last thing I did was terraforming. Obviously, I have a lot of terraforming going on, and the main point I wanted to do here was just to connect it to the Red Rock portion with my mine train coaster. So the mine train coaster that currently is out of commission right now because I don't have a path going to it. I have not figured out yet a good way to get a path over to that area of the park across the river. But for now, it's just I wanted at least the theming of that portion of the park to be connected to another portion. So here is the most daunting task, which was building the station platform. For this, for whatever reason, I had a lot of trouble with putting this station platform together. Even though I'm trying to design it the same way as all the other ones, this is the fourth one of these, and for whatever reason, I'm just having trouble. I had trouble like getting the right. Like you can see, I actually like made this like lopsided, and I didn't even realize it until the very end. Thankfully, it's a pretty easy fix. I can just sort of knock out one of the walls and extend it one block further, but I didn't actually realize it until I ended this recording, and by then I was sort of like, you know what, let's just end the episode, because this was like my third or fourth try at it, so I really was just kind of like, you know what, let's just not worry about it right now. So next episode, I'll make sure to fix it, I promise, but for now, there's one side, you can even see it on the exit side, is one block further out, and the entrance side is 2 blocks further out, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit lopsided, and I didn't even realize it until like halfway, and like you can even see me, I'm building these little I don't know what these roof pieces that sort of jut out of the top of the roof, and I mean, like, looking at it, it's so obvious, but while I was recording this, I was just so like, I guess I was like too close to the trees to see the forest or whatever, because like I just am building without even looking to see like what is wrong with it. I'm like, here you can see, I'm like, wait, that's the middle, but there's no technically, but okay, all right, I guess the middle is 2 blocks wide, all right, that's fine. And then so yeah, so this was I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit frustrating, but in the next episode I will make sure to fix everything. It should be a pretty easy fix overall, and yeah, so that's going to be pretty much it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more Roller Coaster Tycoon content. Otherwise, that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much. Bye.